Hello friends, just a quick reminder to join my Discord, link will be below. I'm planning on hosting another tournament with $100 worth of cash prizes in about 2 weeks, so join there if you want to see announcements or you just want to enjoy some banter. That's it, that's all I want to say, let's get into the video. The new balance update has dropped in Super Auto Pets, and really it's just targeted a lot of the meta units in custom packs. And I'm pretty happy with it if I'm being honest. So then the next question comes, well, what's the new meta? What's the new strongest way to run things? And while it's too early to figure it out, it's only been a few days, there has been one lineup I've stumbled into that I cannot stop running and I cannot stop winning with, and I'm going to bring it to you today. While it only features one pet that was buffed or changed, it's a whole lot of fun. It's just a beautiful balanced lineup. Let's actually jump into the run. Okay, so here we are in the custom packs. This is the Synergy, and like I mentioned at the top, it's only been like 3 days, so it's too early to tell what the true meta is or will become, but I think this is really effective and really fun. And I had like 10 to 15 games I could have picked from. I just can't stop running this Synergy. I can't stop winning with it. I feel like it's almost a guaranteed win. And look, it is like early, the player pool is still filling up, but I faced a lot of strong teams along the way. I don't remember this run exactly, but we're going to just figure it out as we go. So tier 3 level up, like on turn 3, sorry, we're looking for Anteater or Weasel. Both faint pets, that's why Opossum is so good early. If you're trying to run this, put Opossum in your pack. And obviously Spider Pill is great, although I turn against it. Look, like, all the different wins I had had different pros and cons, but they all sort of end up quite similar. Does that make me a scumbag for running this over and over again? Probably, it does. Dromedary is a great choice. Lizard is a great choice. I'm turning them down. And I decided, like, look, let me take the Sturgeon. And let me just look for a level up, please. I have my Stoat ready to go. Now we get the Sturgeon, and look, moving off fish there is, pig is probably the wrong play. But you'll see what happens. So, Anteater is the unit that has been changed. It used to spit out 2 ants, and depending on the level of the Anteater, that's the level that the ants would be. Now at level 1, it's spitting out a level 3 single ant, and then at tier 2, level 2, it's spitting out 2 ants that are both level 3. So it's technically a buff. The platypus also got buffed. And I'm weirdly trying to find my way into the Synergy. All I want right here is Weasel and Anteater. That's it. We get Anteater. And this is not like a dream start. Ideally, you'd have your Weasel by now. But regardless, look, this is the thing. Considering the Weasel is so crucial, the fact that it's tier 3, you have plenty of time to find what you need. Classic Rev GT misplay with the Sturgeon at the front. So you think we probably lose, right? Based on the fact that we've completely destroyed ourselves. Actually, it's a draw. Anteater's strong, Sturgeon's strong. The new Platypus might be kind of strong, man. I'm expecting to see more of it. We get another Anteater. We'll wait on the level. And there's the Weasel. Pop goes the Weasel, in comes the Weasel. And look, like, the reason I selected this run in particular is because it wasn't a dream run. Now look at this. This guy's Leech Cameled. We have no chance, right? We have no chance. We actually draw. It's crazy. These Anteater and Platypus will be featured more prominently. And to be honest with you, I'm just happy to see less Starfish and less Muskox. So those and Stork. Those are the 2 units that, or the 3 units that were dominating, and now I barely have seen any. Some people were still trying it. You can tell some people in the player pool are like, let me see how weak these units actually are. We're going to see less and less of it, and I'm really happy about it. Okay, so I don't need my Anteater to go above level 2. That'll make sense later. And really, I've got all this gold this turn, and a flashlight, which you can kind of see behind my rude head. I just want levels at this point. The flashlight's not going to go off next round, so we can situate it like that, get some extra gold, and then we just bring in a Lynx. So what I'm looking for here is levels and vulture. That's all I really want. This seems like a loss. I really like that. That guy's trying out the new Egyptian vulture. But actually, it's a win. Are you seeing the strength of the Anteater right now? And believe me, we're just getting started. This run's got some twists and turns left. So I take my level. We want to see Vulture or Alpaca. Those are the two best candidates here. We get Alpaca, so that's good. Vulture available in shop next round. And from memory, it gets a bit awkward here. Basically, I just waste my Alpaca trigger. And I want to see Crow or Weasel. That's good. So we can definitely level up the Weasel next round. Here we go, sniping team. We haven't got our team cooking yet, so we lose. Although it actually wasn't that far off. I mean, we've just faced a 3-links team. Our team is not cooking yet, but because the Anteater and the Weasel, you can get them early, they slowly build up stats. There's some more stats in the flashlight. We have double chocolate. We want to see Elephant Seal. And we actually get it. So we save. At first I'm thinking, do I wait around? Like, because I want to use the Alpaca trigger on it. And we need to see Vulture in shop. There's Crow. Okay, so we can basically instantly level up our Elephant Seal. That is our beautiful scaling. It's synergizing with the Weasel from the gold. This build kind of has it all. So here we have a fairly well-scaled team. But Anteater is really strong. And we win. So now turn 10. 4 health remaining. Let's level up our Elephant Seal. And what's funny is you see Snake right there. I end up turning it down. Because I know 4 of the units I want to include. The 5th unit, like, mixed and matched between games. And I turned down the Snake there. But you'll see that I end up coming back to it later. We just need Vulture, man. We just need Vulture to complete the team. So, it's really awkward. Just decide to chuck an eggplant on. Let's take a little bit of scaling. And, like, remember I said this run wasn't the perfect run? Normally by this point, you'd have at least 1 Vulture. No way we win this, right? There's no way. Even the Durian. But look at the power of the Anteater, dude. And we managed to draw. So, I need my Vulture. This whole synergy we turned out another Snake, by the way. This whole synergy is built around the Vulture. And this is like one of the only time this happens. I sort of have to take the level 3 Elephant Seal, right? The problem is, as we finally bring in Snake, the problem is I didn't want to start pumping perks onto my scaler, the Elephant Seal, until I had the Vulture. So now it's getting kind of awkward, right? But I guess this goes to show that, like, you can dominate with this build, even if you don't get the perfect shops. I had turns, there's the Vulture, by the way. I had turns where I had level 3 Vulture by, like, turn 13 or whatever. We're on turn 12. We've only just got our damn Vulture. So now the scaling begins. This team has stats, but we actually have a decent amount of wide-scaled stats, and the Vulture is dealing 4 damage. That's going to level up soon. What's that? 5 wins? And I'm turning down perks because I just want to find the level. But I can't really say no to a melon. Okay, what do you want up? You want up the Weasel. That's the ticket to the promised land right there. So now, unless the Weasel gets weakness, we're getting 16 gold per turn. And the 1-up on the Weasel helps the Vulture. Now look, I gotta give respect to this team. He's found the secret sauce with the Durian. And look, he gets a beautiful run. If we versed him around later, we would have won. Because we haven't quite wide-scaled enough. But that's because I've been looking for my Vulture, right? So, stat up. Everything's getting 3 of stats worth of perk. We finally level our Vulture. And we're all happy about it. And then the 1-up. You could put it on the Elephant Seal. And you do, actually. But you'll see what I do later. More perks. And now look at the team now. 16 gold per turn. We have scaling in the Elephant Seal. We have gold generation from the Weasel. And we have 3 pets with in-game abilities. Like, I'm actually glad I showed this one and not one where I got perfect level ups. Because those like turns tended to end a lot earlier. Because you just start dominating. And here we go. Level Snake. 1-up on the Anteater. and move it to 4th position. And now you'll see what happens. The new Anteater is in maximum effect. And we haven't even worried about perks for the snake or the vulture yet. And, okay, by the way, before I say anything else, I love this team. Toucan Death Touch. Really cool team. Really good team. But just look at this, dude. It's not fair. The vulture's dealing 8 damage. Normally, you'd have your vulture at level 3, which means it's dealing 12 damage. And let's actually count it up. How many triggers is it getting? 1, 2 on the weasel, 3 on the snake, 4 on the elephant seal, 5 on the Anteater, which then spits out 4. So it's getting, there's 9 triggers. Now there's 10 with the elephant seal getting a 1-up or a banana. It's crazy, man. Look at these stats. Even level 2 elephant seal, level 2 vulture is just as strong in my opinion. Slightly less stats, more vulture. This is a big stats team, you would think. It's actually not even close, dude. Even if it killed my snake there, this game wouldn't have been close. We're on 8 wins. Can you see the power of this team? So we're approaching 50-50. You actually, this run really could have got to the point where everything was 50-50 and we could have moved off the elephant seal and brought in something. In fact, does that happen in this run? I know that happened a few times. You could even put a cherry on the snake and get another trigger if you want to be selfish. So we're on 9 wins. This team only has 1 scaler and some in-game abilities. It's just nowhere near the level of me. I was actually kind of hoping we lost there because I want to level up my vulture. But still, turn 18 now, shop phase. We want to level up vulture. I want to complete it. Cherry on the snake. That's another trigger for the boys. And we get our vulture. And then, ugh, God, I wish we lost this round so I could have leveled the snake. But, spoiler alert, with this synergy, we're just not gonna lose, man. It's so cracked. It's so incredibly cracked. So this guy's trying Durian strats. I respect it. Look, he's even gonna kill my snake. But I got news for you, buddy. Look, he got, like, incredible luck. It's not even close, man. It's not even, it's not even close. Vulture's dealing 12 damage. That's the synergy, man. I can't stop running it. So before this video ends, I have a couple of bonus clips, grounded sap style. Basically, the vulture and the Anteater, the elephant seal and the weasel are prerequisites, but the 5th pet is optional. This one's with a saber tooth. Almost got it to level 3. We've wide scaled to the moon. Look, this guy's running sort of like a classic old meta. Mantis Shark. But even with all the melons, it's crazy how not close this game is. 12 damage, bang bang. 12 damage. The Anteaters are giving like actually a kind of healthy amount of stats. We crush. And now, the funniest battle, this is what we're going to finish on. The funniest battle I've seen in recent memory. We come up against Wombat. Let me pause real quick. Once his team comes out. Wombat, aka Pied Butcherbird. So he's trying the new Egyptian Vulture, which now triggers the nearest faint pet behind. It used to only work if the faint pet was directly behind the Egyptian Vulture. Now any faint pet, the closest faint pet behind it will trigger. He's put a Wombat. The Wombat is going to copy my Anteater here. Have a look at this. Oh, there's a slow-mo replay coming up. I was laughing so hard. It's just incredible. I love that Wombat, or Pied Butcherbird, has gone and he's trying new things with the new update. And it's led to this absolute piece of brilliance. So anyway, that's the synergy. Once again, join my Discord. Link will be below. Tournament coming soon. Try run this build, man. It's really, really fun. Oh, somebody can count how many ants that was. The ants go marching one by one. Goodbye. Goodbye. Alright, love you guys. Have a good day. Peace.